Since Diddy's arrest and all the media coverage, people have been looking deeper into the relationships that Diddy had with other artists and celebrities, specifically Justin Bieber. A lot of people are becoming aware of the fact that Justin Bieber was actually groomed from a very young age. We have multiple different news articles having headlines like this: Justin Bieber had nightmare experience with Sean Diddy Combs inside his private hell. We also have the Daily Mail talking about how child star Justin Bieber was thrown to the wolves and allowed into Diddy's depraved orbit, topless parties, a pact of secrecy, in an unsupervised 48 hours. Now that must be one of the hardest things as being like a young child, especially being around all these, adults that are into this horrible lifestyle at the end of the day when it comes to drinking, drugs, partying, the worst type of woman, whores, prostitutes, and being exposed to that all at a young age, and then unfortunately the acts that you have to deal with when it comes to the diddler to get that record deal. Not having the ability to talk about that must eat someone alive. And this video right here definitely gives a better picture of how young Justin Bieber truly was when he started his music career, when Usher introduced him to Diddy.
Me plus you, I'ma tell you one time. I'ma tell you one time. I'ma tell you one time. One time when I met you, come on. Wow.
I ain't mean to stop you like that, but this is only a tease. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing to you, Island Def Chamber.
Bro, he's so young, he almost sounds like a girl. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's how young he was. You have to put that in perspective. So we have this video right here. He started off that young, and now this is when he's older. And this party video right here that I've been getting sent to me, it seems as if he's really out of the loop. You can tell that he's been drinking a lot, around Diddy a lot, obviously, and he almost doesn't even know exactly where he's at in these. He looks confused.
Bad boy.
Look how confused he looks here, which is quite concerning.
Oh, he's bad boy now.
Signing the bad boy.
Here's your icon alert. It's called He's Bad Boy Now. It's called Don't Ever Play Yourself.
And then he basically just has like everyone hyping him up. And then keep in mind, behind him we have The Game. Now The Game openly admitted to spending a year or two with Diddy without even filming not one record, just going around while Diddy was taking him shopping. That gives more context as to who Diddy really has around. It's unfortunate that Justin Bieber is falling victim to the influence of Diddy. You know what I'm saying?
Welcome to the family, John.
And that's really how the rest of the video goes. Justin Bieber just looks really out of it. Now we have this old interview that has now resurfaced. Justin Bieber looks like he's about like 15 years old. This is on Jimmy Kimmel. And within this interview, you're going to realize how Diddy basically threatens Justin Bieber to watch what he's saying, especially around Diddy.
What's going on with you guys? Are you working together?
I'm not. I mean, I think that we've become friends in a strange way, you know.
Like Robin Big.
Yeah, it's like exactly.
In a strange way. In a strange way.
I'm big and you're Robin.
Yeah. No, I mean, he's. To a lot of us, he's like a little brother. You know what I'm saying? He's not afraid to call and ask for advice. He's somebody that, in the industry-wise, the record industry is a strong family, and he's somebody that, you know, we definitely have our arms around, and we want to protect him because he's such genuinely a nice person. Besides his talent, You know what I'm saying? He's one of the greatest kids that you could ever know.
Justin, you know, Diddy bought his son a Bentley. Maybe, you know, he could buy you one also while you're out.
He got me a Lamborghini.
Oh, well, that's nice.
I haven't gotten it yet, though.
Yeah, I know. When is that coming, that Lamborghini? We talked about this last
He
time.
had the Lamborghini for a day or two, and he had access to the house, and he knows better than to be talking about the things that he does with Big Brother Puff on national television.
Oh, apparently not.
That just does not sound right at all. But it actually makes complete sense now that we know what we know.
To the house, and he knows better than to be talking about the things that he does with Big Brother Puff on national television.
Oh, apparently not.
Some things, everything ain't for everybody.
So he went from promising Justin Bieber a whole entire Lamborghini and a mansion and never ended up giving it to him, just to sign him to a record deal. Then not only that, he's threatening Justin Bieber, talking about how there's only certain things that he could talk about. And then he also tops it off talking about how they have quite a strange relationship. It just doesn't sound good. And that's just in one interview. So in this video right here, we have 10 disturbing Diddy interviews where he exposes himself.
We know sometimes those relationships get ugly, you know, and sometimes it doesn't come out into the forefront the way this one has come out.
Welcome to Ms. Mojo. And today, we're rewinding several interviews that retroactively left us asking, what did Diddy say?
You're gonna hear about my party, they're gonna be shutting them down, they're gonna probably be arresting me, doing all types of crazy things just because we wanna have a good time.
Representing The Wendy Williams Show. After Hot 97 fired Wendy Williams in 1998, she accused Sean P. Diddy Combs of using his money and influence to, quote, try to crush her in New York. Almost 2 decades after their beef started, Williams welcomed Diddy onto her talk show, seemingly on good terms.
I know I pissed a lot of people off, including you. Mm-hmm. But this is a full circle moment, everybody.
Yes.
Get into adult conversation.
Yes.
This is full circle.
Yeah.
While Diddy presents himself as someone who's matured into a role model, several moments are now traced with irony. Williams inquires about Diddy's lifestyle and the people he surrounds himself with, asking if they, quote, violate him. She meant financially, but her phrasing proved prognostic.
You threw a house party and I got the footage, okay? Look at this. Now, who has this many people at their house? Puff and or Sean, Diddy, Doody, what do I call you?
Diddy later discusses setting a positive example for African-American males and his charter school, Capital Prep. Diddy's partnership with the school unsurprisingly ended in November 2023. A sexual assault accusation surfaced.
Our children are expected not just to learn to read, write, and compute, but to use that which they've learned to improve their community.
Defending Justin Bieber, Access Hollywood. The allegations against Diddy have made people reassess his relationships with several young proteges, including Justin Bieber. Diddy's 48 hours with Bieber in particular isn't as cool as it seemed in 2009.
Where we hanging out and what we doing, we can't really disclose, but it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream.
Although Diddy is in trouble with the law now, the positions were reversed in 2014 when Bieber got arrested for a DUI. Diddy defended Bieber in an Access Hollywood interview. He acknowledged that the pop star had made mistakes, but Diddy vowed to help him stay, quote, on the right track.
I don't think that he should be judged like he's not a human being or he's not a teenager that has to hit some stumbling blocks. You know what I'm saying? It's just not fair to make him a perfect human being.
Fast forward almost a decade, Bieber's arrest feels innocent compared to Combs's. Bieber wasn't as quick to rush to Diddy's defense. A source claims that Bieber doesn't want to focus on Diddy's scandal, instead dedicating his time to being, quote, a great dad and husband.
Does he want to have, any affiliation with any of this? No. But I think that even for him, where he is in his life right now, I think it is a smart thing for him to just not even get involved in anything.
Keep J-Lo's name out your mouth. Jimmy Kimmel Live. In late 2023, shortly before Cassie Ventura filed her lawsuit against Diddy, the rapper sat down with Jimmy Kimmel. The host asked about a rumor circulating amid the release of Jada Pinkett Smith's memoir, Worthy. According to somebody claiming to be Diddy's former security guard, Will and Jada wanted to have a threesome with Jennifer Lopez. Diddy was dating Lopez at the time, allegedly threatening to beat up Will Smith. Hearing Kimmel relay this tale, Diddy initially responded with a stone-cold stare. He quickly changed his tune, laughing it off and denying such gossip.
I don't know what you're talking about. Jimmy, I thought we was friends. Where did this...
Whether or not this story is completely fabricated.
Honestly, that second the first statement in itself, I don't know what, straight cap. But then the second statement with him saying, I thought we were friends, sounds like, yo, I thought we were cool. Why are you even mentioning that? Type of thing.
It's far from the most shocking thing Diddy has been accused of. It isn't the most bonkers story involving Will and Jada either.
No,
it's all about love, though. That's not true.
You really heard that? Nah.
What? Yeah.
Hands to yourself, Diddy. The Keenan Ivory weigh-in show. In the past, if you had P. Diddy and Mike Tyson in the same room, chances are we'd be more intimidated by the heavyweight champion. Now we'd be more concerned for Tyson's well-being. In 1998, the two appeared on Keenan Ivory Wayans' short-lived talk show. If you're curious about the pairing, the boxer wanted to start a music company.
People's been helping me out. Wycliffe's been helping me out. Devontae Swing's been helping me out. And hopefully Puffy helped me out,
While much of the interview feels casual, a blink and you'll miss it dose of awkwardness occurs as Diddy's hand gets a little too close to Tyson. Wearing a grin, Tyson removes Diddy's hand before scooching away.
But it was like, I just felt I was embarrassed for like weeks. It truly is about the Benjamin, as we see.
Oh, yes, he's glittering.
It truly is about the Benjamin.
See,
Perhaps
Mike Tyson know it up.
into this gesture, but to say that Diddy has been accused of invading personal space would be an understatement. Watching this makes us almost as uncomfortable as Tyson.
What we doing, man? Let's talk about this guy.
Yeah, let's talk about Puff.
73 Questions with Sean Diddy Combs. Vogue. Vogue's 73 Questions series allows viewers to connect with celebrities on a more personal level. Admittedly, a lot of these interviews are presented through a rose-tinted lens. Nowhere is that more apparent than in Diddy's interview.
Love, how do you describe yourself?
I'm vivacious, eccentric, and I'm a Scorpio.
In 2017, the video presents Diddy in a down-to-earth light. On the heels of his 2024 arrest, though, some of Diddy's responses feel like setups for punchlines that late-night hosts would have a field day with.
Now, you've gone on the record saying that your white party is up there with the top 3 that you've ever thrown for people. What are the other 2?
I would say when I got my star in Hollywood, I had a party. And this year at Burning Man at an undisclosed location.
To name a few, Diddy describes himself as, quote, eccentric, says that there are, quote, no misconceptions about him, and claims...
Yeah, I don't know about you, but I could use a pina colada right now. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, add a little bit of tequila in that. I'm not gonna hold you.
Claims, quote, compassion is his best personal trait. Diddy also brings up love several times, even asking the interviewer to refer to him by that name. Oh, and his dream collaboration would be with Michael Jackson.
Why?
I mean, it's Michael Jackson, man. Come on. Who wouldn't?
The Princes and Puffy, The Graham Norton Show. Many famous names have quote-unquote partied with Diddy over the years. Not every invitee showed up, however. In 2011, Graham Norton asked about a rumor that Diddy wanted Princes William and Harry to attend one of his parties. Diddy assured Norton that they were no longer on the list.
Not anymore. I mean, before,
Yeah, don't ruin our royal wedding for us.
I know. Trust me, they're off the list.
This was seemingly because William was about to marry Catherine Middleton, but Diddy's clumsy word choice turned this clip into certified cringe. Diddy claimed that he wanted to party with the princes when they were, quote, young bucks growing up.
I can just go over for some tea or something and we could kick it.
Since the princes had something of a reputation for getting into trouble, Diddy thought they'd, quote, want to hang out. Given what allegedly went down at numerous Puffy parties, Diddy might have felt more at home with Prince Andrew.
Going to Jeffries was not about partying. Absolutely not.
Any interviews with Cassie. Throughout their relationship, Diddy and Cassie Ventura accompanied each other to various red carpet events. Even when flying solo, Diddy and Cassie would often speak adoringly of each other.
The birthday party was incredible. She's such a special person.
On the surface, the two looked like the epitome of a glamorous couple. That illusion was shattered when Cassie sued Combs for a, quote, cycle of abuse, violence, and sex trafficking that allegedly lasted almost a decade.
If I'm on her team as her attorney, I'm making it clear that that's what happened here, that the relationship started out good, but gradually it got worse and worse to the point that she was caught in this vicious cycle She was caught under his thumb.
Some of Cassie's claims were supported by video evidence. After watching this footage, it's impossible to look back on any of their interviews together the same way again.
Can't watch that, YouTube purposes?
Cassie if there was anything she'd like to confess.
I keep everything right here. There you go. Or right here.
There you go. That's how you do it. Cassie wouldn't keep quiet much longer. Chris Brown, Rihanna, and Diddy too. The Ellen DeGeneres Show. Few could have predicted that P. Diddy and Ellen DeGeneres would both be problematic figures by 2024. Diddy dropped by DeGeneres' show multiple times. Puffy parties were a popular topic. Ellen even invited him to one of her parties.
You know I have to arrive fashionably late.
All right, not too late though.
Not too late?
Not too late, please.
What time would you like me there?
I'll tell you later.
Okay.
But not too late. Because, you know, once you get there, the party really starts.
In an especially unsettling interview from 2009, DeGeneres asked Diddy about Rihanna and Chris Brown, the latter of whom had been accused of domestic violence. Diddy reportedly lent Brown his Miami mansion, supposedly attempting to help reconcile his relationship with Rihanna.
If I could be there as a friend during hard times, then I'm gonna be there as a friend.
Right.
But I don't know the exact particulars. I didn't get into it. I'm not gonna do this or do that. It's a dark time for them, and I was there more as a support.
Diddy didn't deny these claims, saying that he could lend his house to whoever he wanted. While Diddy condemned violence, he argued that stones shouldn't be thrown without all the facts. Unlike Diddy, Brown notably pleaded guilty to his assault charges.
From there, I said, you know what, I'm gonna just take everything and like it come. My consequences for my actions have to be dealt with.
Lock the Doors, Late Night with Conan O'Brien. Between Danny Masterson and P. Diddy, celebs should be careful what they tell Conan O'Brien. It may come back to haunt them years later. In Diddy's case, Conan spoke with the rapper in 2002.
Now, you're legendary for the parties that you throw. You throw a great party.
I'm a legend, baby, for a whole bunch of things.
O'Brien wanted to learn the key to throwing a Puffy party. Diddy provided a detailed list that included beautiful ladies, beautiful men, booze, water, and, quote, locks on the doors. Conan brought the interview to a brief halt, questioning if Diddy's parties were safe.
No, I wasn't saying. No, it was a new
Sean,
party.
you're in my house now, you see.
Please,
you stumbled into my house.
Please.
It's okay. It's gonna be fine.
Okay, cool. Please let me finish.
Okay.
Diddy admitted that the locks were a little, quote, kinky, although there might be another word for it. Maybe Diddy intended this as a joke, but considering everything that's been reported about his parties as of late, this answer comes off as brutally honest.
You know, everybody be throwing triple locks on one door. Once you join the freak off, there's no leaving until it's done.
Body gets a little bit more comfortable and loose. Builds up a nice little sweat.
That just sounds disgusting. What are you going?
Depends on the way you look at it.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notifications or obligations. With Entertainment Tonight about his gun trial, calling it, quote, a scary situation.
You know, 12 people who hold the fate of your life. But, you know, I put it in God's hands.
2 years earlier, Diddy gave another interview that foreshadowed his current legal situation. Diddy claimed he couldn't get a permit for his parties, although this wouldn't stop him from throwing them. He suspected that eventually the authorities would arrest him for trying to, quote, have a good time.
Whenever you bring up a different element into people's environment, things that broaden people's horizon, people get intimidated. There's a lot of people out there that feel intimidated by it.
25 years after this interview, Diddy was charged with several serious crimes. This includes sex trafficking, which extends to his alleged freak-off parties.
He's seen in this video entering the Park Hyatt Hotel in Midtown Manhattan with others when agents from Homeland Security Investigations approach and separate him.
Combs has pleaded not guilty, and time will only tell if the verdict will be in his favor. Given the toll the scandal has already taken on his reputation, though, the party may be over for good.
Beyond what the people know about, all of the extra stuff that people don't even know about, or people that are close to you don't even know about. And it just, sometimes, it just feels like, you know, you want to give up.
What do you think is Diddy's most notorious interview? Let us know.
Hey, bro, I'm not gonna lie, that one interview with Justin Bieber revealed a lot. Prayers go out to Justin Bieber. I hope he really does heal from whatever Diddy had done to him when he was young, because we saw how young he was, especially in that studio. Voice was so high pitched. He started at a very young age. So comment down below your thoughts and opinions about this entire situation, because I do read the comments and I do enjoy reading them. Smash the like button, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you can catch when I drop another video for you. Peace. Love ya.